Yes, people, welcome back to the Treehouse podcast. Myself, Walshy, and today we've got someone who's actually not an artist, but is a creative within the city that I've been dying to speak to for a little while. Got Jamal from Freequency, the clothing brand. What are you telling me, bro? You good?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, man. How's things been with you during COVID?
It's been different because I'm still working as well.
Yeah. From home?
Working from home, yeah. So, yeah, it's just different.
Yeah.
But I prefer it. I don't like the commute usually. So
same with me. I work quite far away, innit? So I have to
same.
get the train and all that. So it's a bit of a mission.
Yeah,
to get longer in bed, innit?
Exactly.
So, the reason we've got Jamal on here is obviously he runs a clothing brand based out of Manchester called Frequency. Plug the thing, Frequency.
Love that.
Obviously, I'm a big supporter of the brand, and we just got him in really to talk about what he's doing with the brand, where it's going, because we quite active in the scene on Instagram and stuff, and these guys are making noise. You might have seen recently Britters and Kane and Wonder in Frequency clothing, obviously myself as well now. Do you know what I mean? So so first question, bro, what is Frequency?
So yeah, Frequency is like you said, it's a clothing brand from Manchester. We started last year, 2020, in Feb, and yeah, I say, obviously we focus around creatives and musicians. We want to really create a community within Manchester and beyond as well. Yeah. So it's actually me and my best friend Kyle who run the brand. Yeah. And we're just trying to make strides slowly but surely. Yeah, well,
obviously you've caught our attention, like I say. So, like I say, Wonder done a hard freestyle as well, by the way. Like rocking the brand as well, which is obviously a big look for you guys getting these out there. So, how did you come about? Because obviously you set it up only last year. Mm-hmm. How did you come about doing that? And like, what was the reasons behind it? Is it something you've always wanted to do? Have you always had an interest in fashion?
Do you know what? Initially, it started out as we called it HZ, as in Hertz. So I don't know how much people will know about like solfeggio frequencies and everything, and playing music at the right frequency to harmonize the soul. So
I've heard about that. Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's right. Yeah, so we started it like that. It was mainly for photography. So it's like an outlet for my photography on the page, because me and my bro Lamar, shout out to him over there.
Shout out Lamar.
So we used to go about town, like get some street photography, and then I'd put it on my Instagram, but then my Instagram was obviously a mix between my personal life and just like everyone's, and then my photography. So it wasn't really it wasn't really a buzz around it. So I didn't think it was, not that it was appreciated, but it wasn't appreciated for what it was. So I thought I'd find the outlet, put it online, and then at the time, because I'm still working now as I mentioned before, but I was kind of growing a bit disillusioned with 9 to 5. Like I didn't want to do it. I wanted to be free. Yeah. So. Amen.
Don't we all?
Honestly. So I tried to find a way to monetize photography. Yeah. But there wasn't really a viable way. Mainly for street photography, at least, because anyone can go out and take a picture, but it's also about how you edit it and everything. But it's like a very diluted market. So at the time I was really influenced, or I saw a lot about from Supreme, the Hundreds, like American brands. Yeah. And I'd see those on my timeline all the time, and I'm thinking, maybe I could mix the street photography with that. Yeah. And therefore build like some way to monetize it. But from there, just one day all of a sudden I was just scrolling on Instagram, and I saw my boy Luke 27. He's making waves now as well, and he had some of the hardest artwork that I'd ever seen ever. So I thought, something just clicked in my brain, and I thought maybe we could combine the two. So maybe my photography with his artwork, and then the only way really to get that out, to combine it, would be for clothing. Yeah. So I approached him. We sat down, spoke about it, and we changed the name to Frequency, because HC was kind of a bit ambiguous. Yeah. So you wouldn't really be able to tell what it is really trying to portray. Yeah. So from there, we built the brand. We created the brand. We didn't know what it meant in terms of creating a limited company and everything like that. Yeah. We got some. In fact, actually, his sister has a vinyl print, a heat press. Yeah. So she was able to actually print the first tees. So we got some samples. This is one of the first ones we did.
What you're wearing now?
Yeah. And then so that was kind of like the prototype. Yeah. So from there we set out to make sure we have the wave on the back of like nearly every single product that we do. Yeah. big or small. And therefore we bought some t-shirts, like just some black t-shirts, white t-shirts, and started like the Essentials collection.
Yeah.
Sold those out in like 2-3 days.
Is that your first collection?
Yeah.
Sold out in 2-3. Jeez, you know,
so
that's big.
It was a lot of marketing, to be fair. Obviously, marketing in the Facebook ads and really trying to grow the brand that way. But from there, it was just, we got the ball rolling. We thought, hang on a minute, we could be onto something here if we do the pictures, get the pictures out there, and obviously his artwork could go hand in hand. And then we did a tie-dye collection, the purple tie-dye, the limited edition, and that was really well received. So we thought, okay, well, we could literally take this and go further.
Yeah.
We just started that way, and I think Luke actually dropped out in the end, amicably. So he wanted to do his own thing. So he wanted to do photography and videography, and if anyone wants to look him up on Instagram, it's Luke27SVN. But he's smashing it with music videos and everything. So
he films music videos and stuff.
He's killing it. But he's always been creative. So that's why I approached him initially. But he has been a massive help even since he's left as well.
He still lends a hand and things like that. That's good, man.
So but also obviously now, like I mentioned, like I'm doing it with my best friend Kyle. So we went to school together. Yeah. And he's helped massively a lot. He's like another director of the company as well. So I'd say from there, it kind of just all happened quite quickly.
Yeah, I was going to say from 2020 last year, like it has gone, the things you've just said, it seems to have moved quite quick, in a good way, obviously. But so you guys are killing it at the minute. So what did it feel like when you sold out your first collection? I bet that was nuts. Like, and what was the stock? Was it big numbers? Was it limited or?
So we did limited numbers because, as I said, I'm kind of influenced by like the Supreme and Hundreds and Stussy, because you don't really get brands like that over here in the UK. But a lot of the brands here are kind of like trap brands, and that's not really my vibe. But when we did the first collection, it sold out. It was actually stressful because I was thinking I wanted to get everything out to the people correctly. Hopefully they all liked everything as well. And I'd say after everything was out, it's like, wow, shit, we can actually go. Yeah,
like once the whirlwind had stopped, you sort of like, wow, we actually done it. Yeah, man, that's big. That must have been a sick feeling. Yeah. So obviously everyone knows we're in like currently in like a pandemic. Seems to be a national one now. Mm-hmm. So we seem to be the only country still locked down. But how's it been being a business owner, especially like a clothing brand where you have to do photo shoots and things like that? How's COVID had a knock-on effect on that, and how have you managed? Because you obviously have managed because you've still been putting stuff out there. So how have you managed with COVID?
It's not been too bad. I mean, a lot of people have been happy to shoot out because we're doing it outside mainly. Yeah,
limited numbers and all that sort of thing. Yeah.
But big shout out to Brewtang as well. Aiden at Brewtang is a coffee shop on the edge of town, but he's helped a lot because we've been able to shoot. We shot Britters and Kane there, and we also shot him in terms of like he's the owner of Aiden's the owner of the shop itself. So
I think I seen them shots. He had the money gun hoodie on, didn't he? I seen them ones.
So he's been a massive help, but it's not been too bad. I mean, it's been a blessing and a curse, like lockdown, because it's allowed us really to build the brand at our pace, at the pace we want to. Yeah. Obviously, most of it's through social media anyway. So because it's on social media, it's kind of easy to build it that way. But at the same time, I'm kind of missing out on the networking side of it. So that's
events and things like that.
Yeah. But I mean, there's been even though there's been lockdown, it has been locked down. There's been a lot of help, like I said. So even AK from Graham, he's helped a lot because we went to the same school as him actually. Yeah. So he's helped massively. He's given tips and what he can do.
Yeah. Whatever. Shout out AK and Graham, man, because I fought with Graham heavy, man. Yeah. Big brand.
He's making waves as well.
Yeah, with the Rugg Ryders thing as well. Yeah. If you don't know who we're on about, I'll put his link below. We make some sick rugs and that's in it. Yeah.
I want one as well.
Yeah, I'm looking one as well. To be fair. So so just like sort of keeping it short and sweet, bro. What sort of plans have you got for the future and with the brand, and where you're looking to take it? Is it? Do you know what I mean? Is the eventual goal to have like Frequency shops all over the country, or are you trying to get it in shops, or like what's your sort of ideas for it, plans?
Because it's gone so quick, like there's not been time really to think about what I want. But I mean, there is, and at the same time there's not. But I mean, recently I have been thinking I do want it in shops. I don't really want my own shop because I think then it becomes diluted again. Like it kind of loses the essence.
Yeah,
I want
become
it to
a retail brand, and don't you?
Yeah, and I want it to be in shops, but I'd rather have like exclusive shops or exclusive numbers.
Yeah.
People like I really I fuck with, like again Brutang, and I know Armour's reached out. The guy out there, Rafa Armour, he's reached out a few times as well to get that in there. So I think just to get it in stores.
Yeah.
But also again just to build on the community, because the main thing for Frequency is what I want to do is I want to build a community for creatives and music producers as well, because I think obviously you've got brands that rappers can or singers can really front and shout out about, but I want kind of music producers to get the flowers as well, because I really appreciate what the work they put in. I've tried doing music production and I think it's terrible, so I appreciate the science of it all. So that's why I'm kind of working with work closer with producers, get in the studio with them, and just really because we want to build like a documentary, like a series for Mancunian producers, Liverpoolian producers, anyone, even London, etc. And just really get them to tell their story through Frequency. And really just build the community up that way, I'd say. So
connecting with people that way. I think as well with you saying that, like making little documentaries and things and branching out to like Liverpool and London and stuff, you'll really like find a home for your branding. You'll start to like click with people, and like people will become invested, and then people will feel like they have like a relationships with the brand, so to speak. Like you said with Supreme, like they're a really good example, because people who buy Supreme are just nuts, aren't they? I'm one of them. Like I'm on every Thursday morning at 11 a.m. shouting at my laptop. Like we've all been there, do you know what I mean? So you become like, and it's because you love the brand, like the way it looks. Like you said with Supreme, they do like their photography. I can sort of see the similarities between obviously they do a lot of skateboarder guys, and they get a lot of like current skateboarders and things like that, because it's like a big scene over there. But like what I mean is, in terms of like similar, is like the way it's shot and like the gritty street type look, and I feel like you guys are hitting with that, and that connects with a lot of people, because that's what a lot of people see every day. So sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, because I think that's you literally smashed it there in terms of like what we want to try and achieve. But I mean, Supreme is obviously a massive example. They're huge, but obviously they have their community, like you said, with the skateboarders, and that's what I want to bring with music or with creatives as well. So yeah. Well,
like I say, you guys are making the right waves. If you see what I did there, the wave is right. But yeah, you guys are obviously making waves. You caught our attention, and like I say, we're noticing like people in the scene. Obviously, our main thing on our Instagram page is sharing artist music, and then we shared like Wanda that, like I said the other day, and she's got Frequency on, and then I see shots of Britters and Kane, and he's wearing it, and then do you know what I mean? And it's gonna start becoming a thing where everyone's pretty much, hopefully, bro, that everyone's wearing it.
Speaking into existence,
man. Come on. So what we'll do is we'll put all the links for Frequency, the Instagram, and the Manc Shooters Instagram as well. Put all that in the description below. Make sure you check the guys out. Have you got any drops coming, or what's the latest drop actually before I get out of here?
The latest drop is the Legacy tee that you're wearing now. And also
you can sort of see it. I'll make it pop up in here so you can see the back, because the main design's on the back in it.
Since it's limited edition, and then also the No Cream hoodie. And also we're going to be dropping the On a Cloud tee as well, a bit more colour.
Is that the one that Britters and Kane model, the orange one? You know I need that, bro. Come on. You know I need that. If we're blending in, you just see my head. But yeah, we've got the... so you say this one's limited edition, How many numbers?
Because we started in 2020, so we're only doing 20.
20, so I've got one of 20. Jeez, come on. That's nuts. I love that. So make sure you go and check out Frequency. The... what's this tee called again? The Legacy tee, Legacy tee, No Cream hoodie, and then we've got the Cloud tee landing. When's that landing? Is it out yet?
Nah, that'll be landing on Monday, actually.
Monday, jeez, right, okay. So if you're watching this, it's probably out by now. So we'll put all the links and move quick, because obviously the shit moves quick. You get me? So if you're not fast, you're last. Remember that one. Right, so Jamal, thanks for coming in, bro, and chatting to us. Man. Yeah, man, and make sure you like and subscribe and check out Frequency. We're out of here safe.